I'm looking at the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Generation 1 laptop today. Generation 2 is due to come out in March. They just announced it at CES. The Generation 1 is about a year old. I just got mine 3 weeks ago, and the reason I'm doing a story on it right now is that I was so impressed with the unit over these 3 weeks that I thought it deserved a shout out and a price alert. The Lenovo site has these for about $825 right now for the i5 version, and I've been quite pleased with what this unit can do, so I thought people should know about it. The plus part is really on the outside of the box. We're looking at the inside the laptop. It's got a nice screen. It's got a low-res camera here for doing Skype calls. Good Lenovo keyboard. Good responsive touchpad. It's got a fingerprint button over here to turn the unit on. So kind of standard stuff here. It'll lay out flat, but it won't spin around 360 degrees. But when I shut the unit here, you can see on the lid we're looking at the good stuff. The e-ink screen here can be used with the included pen to allow you to take notes, to look at documents, PDF, text. It turns out now it can do Word, PowerPoint, and Excel files by converting them to PDF, so you can do markups on the E-screen here. And then we have this funny little add-on that they just put in that allows you to use the screen here as a driver, a pointer for a plug-in display that you might be using from HDMI, sort of like the old days of Wacom Bamboo. But what's the idea here? Most of the things that you see here can be done, you might say, and I might say, on a regular notebook without any fooling around with the ink pen, but as long as it's a pen compatible unit. But the real key here is that all these things can be done here on the ink screen, and when the unit is closed and the inside screen turns off and you're just working with the e-ink screen here. So that saves a lot of battery power. The unit is also much more convenient than a lot of note-taking applications. Everything's contained within the computer. You don't have to transfer something to the cloud and then back to a computer to process it. Everything's built in here. So there's some convenience. I'm extremely pleased with the writing capability on this. They've put in different weights here for the ink pen, gave you a smart shape application that allows you to do a little simplified drawing here. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was cool. So they've done more than the bare minimum here to get this thing going. Got an eraser lasso to pick up this stuff, a number of choices on how you end up saving your document, where you can save it. So it's actually quite nice. The pen is a Lenovo Precision pen. It's got a rocker button here for erase and lasso. It's got buttons, a button on the top that allow you to click to open up different of the applications here on the front. in the documents section, I have a PDF file that I loaded in here for putting in music. On the cover, you get the weather, the date, and you get email and appointments over here. So handy amount of stuff, uh, and it works quite well. There's a learning curve. You're going to have to spend some time figuring out how to get all these things to do their tricks. But like I say, I've been pretty pleased with it. The Generation 2 will have a bigger screen on it. They're saying that they're going to fill out the whole top here with a screen, and both the inside and out screen will be higher resolution. I thought that sounded nice, except I kind of like the ability to grab the unit down here at the bottom with my palms or fingers. So maybe the bigger screen on the outside isn't that much of an advantage. But again, saving battery power is a big issue with this thing. And since we're all living at home these days, you may not be so concerned about that. But in a few months, we'll be out on the road again, and the battery savings here will probably be a significant contributor here. Also, something that I liked, and I've never heard it mentioned with these units, is that they work, and the ink screen anyway, works with the direct sunlight. I've gone outside with my notebook to make some sketches of a project and dimension it, and found out that the notebook just couldn't work in direct sunlight, and I was back to doing all of this on paper. So I've taken this unit out on the patio in bright sunlight and done outlines for the tutoring sessions that I have, and it worked fine. It likes sunlight better than anything. There is no backlight for the ink screen, so if you turn the light all the way off, you don't see a whole lot. But one solution would be a little add-on light if you need one. Yeah, I got this one for less than $20, I think, and it's got a clip on it to clip onto the screen. Rechargeable battery. It's got a USB connector here that allows you to recharge the battery, so that if you need to make notes in bed but turn the lights out, there are solutions for that. Again, now's the time to take a look at the Lenovo website and see if this isn't the unit that meets all of your dreams.